Hey everybody, welcome back to GWN. I'm Nog, your host. If this is your first time here, please do hit the subscribe button below. If you're a returning visitor, thank you very much for coming back. Appreciate y'all helping me build this channel. YouTube announced today that they were going to be increasing the number of viewed hours and subscribers to be able to monetize videos and be a part of the partner program. We've only been at this for about 4 months with this channel, so they effectively knocked us out of the running, and I've got 30 days to either get 4,000 hours and 1,000 subscribers, or the channel's not going to be monetized for probably another 4 or 5 months while I get the subscribers and the viewing hours in. So spread the word, word of mouth, much appreciated. Help get me more subscribers and more views over here. I'd appreciate it, so that maybe I can turn this into like an actual job, and my wife won't look at me funny and say that I need to stop playing video games so much. So, on to the episode. We are going to do a quick war recap from this weekend's war. Coming into the war log. There we go. You can see this one didn't go so well for us. It was close. It was 67 to 70, and we left a couple stars on the board. Unfortunately, one of our guys did not execute his attack, and at that point, it became mathematically impossible for us to win, which was really unfortunate. I mean, I tell you guys, when you're part of a clan, you got to execute both your attacks. It's really important. This guy no-showed the war altogether, so he's no longer with us. But setting that aside, it was still a pretty good war, and the other team was definitely engineered. We still got really close and had a good time doing it. So thanks for a fun war, guys. Taking a look at their number 6, which was their their biggest engineered base. This is a Town Hall 11 who doesn't have his Infernos, doesn't have his Eagle Artillery. And as you can see, really likes his walls a lot. But this fella here was rated as a Town Hall 10, so he's what we call a Town Hall 10.5. And when you take a look at his profile, you can see that he has bowlers and night witches. And what has he got also? Valkyries, all maxed, as well as the healers. The healer is particularly important to this particular customer, and I will show you why when we look at a couple of replays. Going into the war details, you can see we executed a fair number of attacks, so did they. We didn't convert on as many 3 stars or 2 stars, just enough to make the difference. I think if that other guy had actually executed his 2 attacks like he was supposed to, we would have probably come into a tie. And then our destruction would have beaten him, because we did have a little bit more than they did. We had a most heroic attack. I'm not really sure why this is most heroic, but hey, we'll show it anyway. This is me tinkering around with this Go Witch strategy. And this is really popular right now because, well, it's not that hard to execute. Basically, you drop a golem on either side of where you're going to deploy your troops, put 3 witches behind each one of the golems, and then you just let them go to town. Golems tank, start to work their way in towards the base, and the night witches will clear out and create the funnel from the sides. At that point, all you got to do is break through the wall and send in the rest of your troops. And it's typically going to be max bowlers. You hit them first with a rage spell to rage them in toward the middle, and then ideally you rage them again once they get in the middle. You can worry about the clan castle troops if you want to. It's kind of up to you. I usually don't, because to be quite honest, I'm just looking to get 2 stars. As long as it's 50% and I get to Town Hall, I really don't care. If you're doing this more for really trying to get the 3-star or whatever, then you're probably going to want to go ahead and pull the clan castle. This one went fine. Unfortunately, the bowlers kind of scooched around the side down there in this base, which is not what I wanted them to do. I wanted them to go straight into the middle and take out that town hall and do some more damage. But the witches managed to sneak in there, and they do take it down, along with my Grand Warden kind of just boosting their HP a little bit there. So this attack ended up getting the 2-star. Wasn't a very high 2-star by any stretch of the imagination, just 54%. But again, you're looking more for stars and destruction in this particular case. Now, the best attack of the game, in my opinion, was the one that their engineer guy did on our number 1 base. And I'll go ahead and play that for you. The thing that blew my mind with this attack was the Queen Walk. This Queen Walk takes out fully half of the base all by itself. Now, yeah, the Grand Warden's with her, and he's kind of shooting some stuff too, but trust me, for the main part, it's the Queen Walk that takes this base out. You can see her drop down there on the lower left. He comes in with, I think it was a total of 7 healers, if memory serves. The first 4 go down on the Queen to keep her alive. And notice that she's a level 50 Queen. Level 50. This is like massive in Mondo. He's got a level 20 Grand Warden, and I think it was a level 49 Barbarian King he hit me with. And she goes in, proceeds to take out the clan troops, the clan castle troops. She takes out the Barbarian King. She takes out a bunch of stuff down here. And then she goes back out and walks all the way around the base to the left until she gets back up to the top of it. He brings in on the far right his bowlers with a couple more healers to help keep them juiced up. In comes Giants to, again, distract, break down walls, and so forth. And he's just kind of holding back on the rest of the attack. Actually, he didn't even use his Barbarian King now that I think about it. I think he had it down for upgrade. So imagine what this would have been like if he had his Barbarian King. So, as is common with these attacks, these bowler attacks, you get the bowlers in, and then you rage them, you heal them, maybe you rage them again and again. But the more often you do this, the more damage they're going to do. And they manage to get all the way into the middle, throw all kinds of boulders all over the place, and just wreak havoc with this base. Now, even though this is a Rush Town Hall 11, there are a lot of maxed defenses here. For example, the Eagle Artillery, the Infernos, the Teslas, the Expos. These are all fully maxed for Town Hall 11. And the other defenses are typically Town Hall 10 levels. So it's not a pushover base. And the design, obviously, I need to do something about the Queen Walk. I've never seen a Queen Walk last this long. This is the first level 50 Queen I've seen go up against one of my base designs. So there's a little bit of work to be done. But as you can see, she just absolutely positively runs amok on this base. And it's a 2.5 minute long Queen Walk. So almost the full length of the attack. Does massive damage. I think I counted 50 or 52 buildings that she managed to destroy before she's finally taken out here in this last couple of seconds of the attack. It really is something to watch. Kudos to this player for managing to keep her alive for that long, using the healers and the rage spell and heal spell and so forth, and of course his Grand Warden to keep things boosting along. So that was the war. Not a whole lot else to really say about it, to be honest. We had a lot of Town Hall 7s. They had a lot of Town Hall 8s. We took out their Town Hall 8s with our Town Hall 7s. And then the war just became a matter of who could get the most stars at the top. And as you can see, they managed to get a few more. So thanks for hanging around to the end of the video. That's what I got for you on this recap. We got another small war going on right now. I don't know, not a whole lot to say about it. It's kind of a tinker. We thought we'd see how a 10 versus 10 war would go. And they've got Town Hall 11, Town Hall 10, a couple Town Hall 9s and Town Hall 8s. Then they got these Town Hall 5s at the bottom. And then on our side, we've got basically the same until we get to the bottom where we got a bunch of Town Hall 7s. So not a terrible bad matchup for a 10 versus 10 war. The guys have already started. We've got plenty of time left. I don't know if I'll do a recap on this one or not, because like I said, it's more of an experiment. We're going to be running 2 wars a week now. One, it's going to be an all-clan war where we attack on Sundays. And then just a smaller one, kind of for the fun of it, with a small group of guys, maybe 3 to 5 of my games, depending on how many we get in here on Wednesdays. So, as I said, that's what I have for you today. Thanks so much for hanging around to the end. Y'all take care and keep on clashing. Bye-bye.